As I am spending most of Friday going through, continuing to sort through the records, I'm on to this box now with still two more to go under here. And I received a call from somebody saying that if I accepted books as donations, I said yes. And then they came and dropped off a bunch of books, which I'm thankful for, but I knew it was coming. Here is all of those books that were donated. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes, one basket, and it looks like most of them are older books. So I'm going to dive into them now so that I can get through most of them before I close. It's about 3:30. I close at 5. I'm going to close a little bit early today. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them, but let's see. Pick it up tomorrow as it's 5 o'clock already and I close my store and I got to go. But I made some decent headway. I got through two entire boxes, and I'm on to a third one. So I just have, is that right? Oh no, three. I got through 3 boxes, and I'm on to the 4th one here. And so far, I have found this stack, which is going into my store where I am right now, and this stack, which is going into my second store, and 3 books to sell on eBay. So I still have those other 6 boxes to go. Tomorrow, I will be here from 11 to 5. I'm going to come in a little bit earlier to ideally come in around 10 so that I can get about an hour into going through the books with lots of energy versus being tired right now. And hopefully, definitely I'll get through them all tomorrow, but it'll take a little bit of time. And I did find these 3 already, which I'm going to put on eBay. I'm going to list this one for $49.99 plus shipping, taking offers. There's no other copy for sale, no one on eBay. There's 1 copy for sale on Abe Books, but it does not even have a photo of the book. And that one's going for like $40 on there. This one is I'm going to sell for $39.99. And I'm blanking. I don't remember the details, but that one I'm going to list. This is a first edition, The Amateur, a novel by Robert Lytle. I think this is no, it's not actually. It's the first edition. A bunch of these books in here were book club editions or BCE. You will see that. Here it is, book club edition. You will see BCE or book club edition on a bunch of older books for sale on eBay. And that just means that it was a book club edition versus being this one is not a book club edition. And this is the actual first edition. If I can get to it. It doesn't even say first edition, but it is the first edition. And it's not a BCE. It'll usually say it there on the front of the flap. So I'll pick this up tomorrow, share with you what else I find. It's mostly books from, I would say 60s and 70s. There's a good amount of books from the 80s, and there's some books from the 50s, but I guess it's mostly 60s through 80s is more realistic, with some back into the 50s. And there's a lot of novels, a lot of fiction, and there's some nonfiction in there. But you just got to have your eyes open, look things up, research them on eBay and Amazon. Some of them have, most of them don't have barcodes, but some of them do have ISBNs. So I'm able to look them up on Amazon and get a snapshot of that book. But I have to look up most of them on eBay, which is basically me using the voice prompt to look up, The Amateur, Robert, I don't know if that's Little, that kind of thing. And also saying the date, hardcover, so that I can quickly find out how much the book's going for. And when I see prices $30 and up, $40 and up, $50 and up, etc., then I know that that's a book that is more rare, going for more money. And then I have to look to see if it's actually sold in the last 90 days. If it hasn't, then I have to make a decision whether it's worth it to actually list it. If it has sold, that's a great indication that it can sell for that kind of money, and it will actually sell relatively, in the next 90 days, ideally. So those are things to consider. But I'm excited about going through it because there are some there's some good stuff to sell on eBay, and there's a decent amount that I can put in my bookstores. But this kind of stuff does fall into my lap once in a while. Depends on the time of the year, but it's pretty steady. Every month I get stuff like this. Not always this many, but whether it's donations, trades, or buys, it's always coming in every month, and it kind of fluctuates. So the last couple of weeks there hasn't been that much, but now suddenly I got 10 boxes of books. So it's a good thing. All right, I'll continue this video tomorrow here, but the other little tip, you don't have to do it, but these books came straight, I was told by the person that dropped them off, these books came straight from a storage unit that apparently had been there for, he said 30 years, which I'm not surprised considering that the newest books I've seen have been like 1985. So that's actually 40 years ago. But nobody has gone through these books. So I flip through each book just in case if there's anything interesting in there. Now, I don't think I'm going to find any money, but you never know what I'll come across. I haven't found, well, that's not true. I think I have found some money, but you just never know. There could be some cool stuff inside of the pages that might not be worth money, but can be something that's interesting. And you just never know. You just never know what you're going to find. So flipping through the pages of the books, I think is a good idea as well, but it's up to you. Just like that, I finished sorting through all of those 10 boxes of books that were donated to me yesterday. It is Saturday. What is it? December 28th, 2024. I started this video yesterday. So these books on the right are going to my bookstore, my second bookstore, and these books on the left are staying here where I am in my first bookstore, which has all the media, all the different media, not just books. So those are going to stay here. I only found one other book to list on eBay. What is it? Oh, A Lady Killing by Victoria Webb. So just 4 for eBay. So it wasn't that great. Oh no, I'm sorry. Individual books. I did find a lot. Hold on. If you're not familiar with Will and Ariel Durant and their Story of Civilization book set, definitely get familiar because these sell all the time on eBay. This is an 11 book set. The earlier ones are from the 50s, and this last one is from the 70s. But these are great because they all have the dust jackets, even though there's some what you would call sun tanning or age tanning on some of the spines. But overall, they're in really great shape. And these tend to go for over $100 when you get all of them together. But I'm just going to list it for $99.99 plus shipping and sell it for that. Just to move it quicker because I don't really want to hang on to it that long. But that was a really good pickup in addition to the 4 other books for eBay. So that was worth it for sure. And getting two full boxes of books as backstock is great. And there's some good stuff in here like Louis L'Amour. There's Isaac Asimov, and all different kinds of stuff. Let's see. More Louis L'Amour. So there was a Kurt Vonnegut in here, Ernest Hemingway. So there's some interesting stuff. And now, this is what I found in between the pages, or what you might call ephemera. You can sell ephemera on eBay. You can do an ephemera lot, book ephemera lot, that kind of thing. I haven't done that, but you can definitely do that. What I have done is in my store, I've sold a couple times a bunch of ephemera. But what we have here, we have some old photos, we have some postcards, some letters, some bookmarks over here as well, and then Drapers of Southern California, which I don't think is around anymore in Glendale. It's crazy. This is definitely from either the 70s or the 80s. And then really the cool thing here are these 2 Raiders tickets, one from 1983, one from 1984. I thought that was pretty cool. I looked them up. You can't really get much money for them, but it's a cool ephemera for sure. I'm adding it to all the ephemera I have right now. This is a letter from 1982 from someone's desk saying, "The board of directors, bonuses. It is almost that time again for bonuses. Last year, we gave the sum of $250 for the entire staff. This year, of course, we have a larger staff. Please take a poll of our members and get back to me." Oh, that was pretty funny. There's this one from Mexico where the postage was only 8 cents. Sorry, 80, was that 80 cents? Maybe it was 80 cents. Where did I see 8 cents? I saw it on a different one. Anyway, I don't see the year, but thought that was pretty cool. This one is an announcement of a birth from 1970s. So I think actually that one of these, if not both of these, I think it's this one, but is actually the woman who had a lot of these books, because her name was in the, there was like a sticker on a lot of the books. And again, majority of the books were from the 70s and 80s. So we're talking 40 to 50 years ago. You know, someone put all these books into storage and they're no longer wanted by the family, which is why they were donated to me. And it happens all the time. So yeah, so this was a good pickup. Free donations. Gonna have a handful of nice eBay sales on this and get some books in the store. So definitely tell people what you do. Spread the word by word of mouth. Spread the word by business cards, flyers, posting on all the different, you know, local apps, that kind of thing, getting a Facebook page, Instagram, whatever, and just let people know what you're doing. And you can get lots of free books and media just by offering the service of picking them up from people so that they don't have to hassle with it. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.